lineup. The Cubs are 57 and 47, 4 back of the Pirates in the Central, 9.5 back of the Cardinals. Dexter Fowler, Chris Denorfia, Chris Bryant, 1-2-3. Anthony Rizzo hitting .405 against the Pirates this season. Jorge Soler follows. Starlin Castro is the shortstop. David Ross is the catcher. The pitcher hits 8. Jake Arrieta, and he has homered this year. Addison Russell, the rookie, at second base. Against the veteran.
Take a look at Jay Happ's numbers, brought to you by Hyundai. These are all, of course, were in Seattle, where started 21 ball games, 108 innings. You know, nothing really jumps out at you as being out of whack or anything of those numbers. He has done a fairly good job. You would think that a little bit better run support, maybe one more than 4 games in those 4 of those 21 games. But hopefully tonight he'll use his defense.
Like Jung Ho Gong at shortstop, brought to you by Honda. Ramos Ramirez over on the left side with him. Neil Walker, Pedro Alvarez on the right side. It's Marte McCutcheon Polanco in the outfield, left to right. Francisco Cervelli does the catching. Last night, the 4 innings just washed away with the rain. Nothing counts. And a great look in at PNC Park on August the 4th night in 2015, as Dexter Fowler, the switch hitter, steps in. He'll bat right-handed, and he is one of the best in the National League against left-handed pitching. .325 average from this side of the plate. The lefty Liriano struck him out looking to start the game last night, and the first pitch from Jay Happ in a Pirates uniform is a strike. Jay Happ was a 3rd-round pick of the Philadelphia Phillies in 2004, got to the big leagues 3 years later. Spent parts of 4 years in Philadelphia. Traded to Houston, part of the Roy Oswalt deal, a deadline trade in July of 2010. Spent 2.5 years with the Astros. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Then it was on to Toronto. Another look.
The Astro years were not really kind to him.
No.
That's where he really had some problems. But when he went to Toronto, the 3 years he had there, not too bad at all.
Won 11 games last year, and the one split that stands out at a pretty good pitcher's yard in Seattle. He had a 3.06 ERA and a strike 3 called. Heck of a start for Happ to begin his Pirates career.
I was able to paint that fastball just off the inside corner a little bit, but he got the call.
Ed Hickox gives Happ that strike, maybe with some help from Cervelli framing it. So Jay Happ. The rest of the umpires: Tony Randazzo at first, Mike Estabrook at second, the crew chief at third is Paul Nart. So it was his call once the game started. It was in his hands, the crew chief, and did the best he could. Game was delayed for 2 hours and 9 minutes at one point in the second inning. They resumed. They got through 4 innings. Started to rain again. He called out the tarp, and it was starting and stopping rain-wise all night. 2-1 on Chris Denorfia. The number up at the top of your screen. Get your VIP bags. 412-325-4888. Already had sold 637 of those bags, so get your bids in. And ask about the Ice Bucket Challenge as well. Those VIP bags, $175. The VIP Plus bags, your choice of the signed jersey, for $550. 3-1 on Denorfia.
Happ very consistent with his velocity at this point on his fastballs. He just hits that 92 number time after time. I would think that the consistency of velocity would also mean your release point is exactly the same every time. Should lead to some pretty good control. Actually jumped up a mile per hour on that one.
A.J. Burnett is on the disabled list and is hoping to be back somewhere around 1st of September if all goes well. So Jay Happ is in his spot now in the rotation. And fouled out of play. Veteran DeNorfie hitting .280. He's had some experience against Jay Happ. .286 lifetime average with a couple of homers. And it stays 3-2 on DeNorfie.
How about that?
My gosh, what a play.
Playing it off the tarp.
Yeah.
See, he had to make that adjustment at the end of it.
Saved that guy behind him, didn't he?
Went back to his backhand side. Excellent play for the youngster. Good reactions.
I wonder if Robbie's watching. Right into center field on a 3-2 pitch to Norfia. Singles to center. Bring up Chris Bryant. Seeing some great shots from high above PNC Park. Aerial coverage provided by DirecTV. If you call yourself a sports fan, you got to get DirecTV. Call 1-800-DirecTV. Be here the rest of the week. This series concludes tomorrow night, and then the Dodgers are in Friday night, Saturday afternoon, and Sunday night. A lot of national TV here at PNC Park through Sunday night. Toward third, Ramirez backs up on the last hop and has a one-hopper and a nice save by Alvarez to come way off the bag. An infield hit for Bryant.
Like Ramirez was trying to give one of those long skip throws across the diamond, but just didn't get it in the right direction.
They're going to give Ramirez an error. And a nice job by Alvarez to come off the bag.
Yeah, you got to make that decision early. That ball's coming over there. Do I try to just reach for it or say heck with the out, go get the baseball and make sure nobody goes anywhere? Pedro definitely made the right decision and kept everybody where they were. Rizzo hit a ground ball at somebody. That's going to really pay off.
A 1-1 on Rizzo. Like Fowler, outstanding numbers against left-handed pitching. Rizzo hits .330 against southpaws. It's the sixth highest mark in the league. Jay Happ got off to a great start to this season. And a base hit to right. This loads them up. Rizzo singles to right, and they're loaded for Jorge Soler.
Yeah, that ball just hung up in the strike zone. And that slider way, it actually was above the belt a little bit.
Anthony Rizzo is on first with the base hit to load them up for Soler. .261 average for the rookie.
Pretty good spot for the first pitch. Fastball. Knees on the corner.
Nice block.
Still looking for that double play ball. Yep. He tried to bury that slider a little bit.
Two and one. The runners. Denorfia singled with one out. He's at third. Bryant reached on the air. He's at second. And Rizzo, the hard single to right at first base. And now 3-1. Soler has walked 21 times, struck out 96 times. That strikeout total is second on the team behind Chris Bryant. In a run. 1-0 Cubs. Bases loaded walk.
You notice, Greg, the velocity is varying a little bit too. All of a sudden, with the fastballs, one missing way outside, one missing way inside. That last one, 94.
Ray Searage.
Even though Hap's been around for quite a while now, he's still got to be a little bit of a case of nerves, I would think, with a new team, working with a new catcher for the first time.
Talked to him yesterday about that very subject. He said, yeah, it is going to be a new experience. Probably most of the nerves leading up to the game, but he knew this was going to be a big crowd. And he has bounced around a little bit in terms of playing professionally in the big leagues for a handful of different clubs. This is definitely a new experience for him. Felt like PNC Park could be friendly to him, as we alluded to his home numbers in Seattle. But the error didn't help. And ball one, he's not helping himself now. Ball one on Starlin Castro. Denorfia scoring on the bases loaded walk. Castro has driven in 44 runs. James Anthony Happ. He goes by J. He doesn't like the J.A. J. Happ. Grew up in the Chicago area. Attended Northwestern.
I thought he was from Peru.
Yeah, that too.
He's not Peruvian?
No. Well, yeah, he kind of is.
I saw the thing said he was from Peru earlier today.
It's like saying we're Pittsburghers, right? He's Peruvian.
You're not going for it, eh? You're just fishing a little bit there. Thought I could hook you, but you were too smart for me.
What do you mean by that, Bob? Because people that are watching aren't getting it.
Peru, Illinois.
Oh, Illinois. 1-2. Bounce toward third. Ramirez is going to go home. That was not a double play ball, and Cervelli decides just to take the throw and not think about throwing to first. Might have had a shot at Castro. 2 outs.
Definitely just making sure of one. Little dance move, I think, getting off the plate.
And Castro was not getting down the line quickly, so Cervelli, had he decided for 2, he might have had a shot, but instead wanted just to get the out at the plate. And now David Ross. Another look at that last play.
Had a play. If he'd have wanted to throw that ball. Don't know if he'd have got it for sure, but he had a play.
David Ross getting more playing time. Miguel Montero on the disabled list might be back tomorrow. Starting catcher. Two and 0. And a roller to the shortstop, gone. For the force, 30 pitches, an error didn't help. 1 run in. It's 1-0 Cubs as the Pirates come to bat. Polanco, followed by Starling Marte and Andrew McCutchen. Aramis Ramirez hits cleanup. Chung Ho-Gang is the shortstop with Neil Walker at second. Pedro Alvarez, Francisco Cervelli, and Jay Happ, the starting 9 for Pittsburgh.
Look at Arrieta's numbers on the year, and they are very good. The opponent batting average just .214. Very tough to hit this guy's slider.
Third time the Pirates see him this season.
If they do hit the slider, who's going to catch it, you think?
Well, David Ross would be the logical guy behind the plate.
That's if they pop it foul.
Yeah. Anthony Rizzo, Addison Russell on the right side, Brian Castro on the left side, Denorfia Fowler and Soler, the outfield left to right. Jay Happ, it is an earned run. Top of the first. Gregory Polanco. On a strike. Arrieta's first start this season was here at PNC Park. Third start of the year, but the first against the Pirates on April the 20th. 7 innings, 1 run on 4 hits. Cubs won that game 5-2. Pirates beat Arrieta despite the fact he gave up 1 run in 7 innings on May the 17th at Wrigley Field. He was outpitched by A.J. Burnett, Tony Watson, and Mark Melancon. 2-2. Rivers Casino tips to win.
Layoff slider lefties already have talked about how effective that can be to these guys. We just saw one right there. Down and in, and a swing and a miss. And don't be frugal. Let's get the balls out, raise some money tonight.
Number on your screen for those VIP bags.
Buy a bag for Lou.
412-325-4888. Team President Frank Coonley will be manning the phones along with his wife Debbie. Mark Melancon's wife Mary Catherine is there. Pedro's wife Kelly. Becca Huntington, Neil Huntington's wife. Charlie Morton's wife Cindy. Sean Rodriguez's wife Giselle. Chris Stewart's wife Lindsay. Cassie Watson, Tony Watson's wife, and many others, folks from the front office. Those VIP bags. And bounce to the shortstop. Castro on a 3-2 pitch. Gets Polanco by a step. One out to begin the bottom of the first inning with the Cubs up 1-0. Here's Starling Marte. Ten games against the Cubs this season. Marte hitting at a .375 clip. This deal that the Cubs made for Arrieta is turning out to be one of the better trades they've made in recent memory. July of 2013 from the Baltimore Orioles. They got Pedro Strop in the trade. They sent Scott Feldman to Baltimore. And Arrieta has been one of the better pitchers in baseball. 5-1, 1.53 ERA his last 8 starts. 58 strikeouts during that time. 13 walks.
Keeps getting better.
And unfortunately, Marte bunts it right back to the pitcher.
Anytime Marte makes someone else handle the ball, he's got a shot, not the pitcher.
Tonight's Barrel Automotive League leaders. Jake Arrieta ranks in the National League in these categories. Those wins, he's tied for 3rd. He's 5th in innings, 9th in ERA, 8th in homers per 9, and 8th in strikeouts per 9.
Very simple windup, just one little step sideways, raise the knee and go home. Very basic. There's a little step. Kind of gives the glove a little slap with the baseball. It's the only thing that's a little odd is the way he takes the ball out of the glove and then will shove it back in. Gives a little tap right there at the end.
.29 years old from Farmington, Missouri. Jake Arrieta. 3-1 count on McCutchen. McCutchen's had some success in the past against Arrieta.
You can see it. As he comes up, he'll separate the ball from the glove, and then just before he drops the arm, brings it back into his throwing position. He shoves it back in the glove. Oh, pretty good spot with that fastball. 96 and above the letters. It's a good spot, but watching the replay, it certainly didn't look that's where the target was. It was a good miss is what it ended up being.
14 innings against the Pirates. He's walked 1 batter this season. 4-1 lifetime against the Pirates. This is his 7th career start. McCutchen, a .412 career hitter against Arrieta. There's a 2-out walk.
Throwing hard. That's 96.
He was drafted in the 5th round by the Orioles 8 years ago. Ramos Ramirez. Former Cub. And back with the Pirates. 4 for 30 with the Buccos this time around. Castro. From Pittsburgh, it's the Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Scoreless after 1.
Families affected with cancer, military families, and tonight being able to shine a bright spotlight on ALS, the challenges those families face, and try to do a little bit to help make their lives easier.
And Bob, what does it say about Pirates fans? This is the 8th annual Pirates Charities Auction on Root Sports. In the first 7, you raised over $2 million. What does that say about Pirates fans?
No, it's humbling. It's unbelievable. Nothing happens tonight, and frankly, nothing happens all year long without the tremendous support of the fans. I mean, Pittsburgh has come out to support these Pirates. They've come out to support Pirates charities, and I couldn't be more appreciative of the fan support, more humbled by it. Thank you.
The chairman, Bob Nutting, and great stuff, Bob. Congratulations to you.
Rob, thanks for all you're doing. Thank you so much.
All right, let's head back now to Greg and Bob. Guys.
All right, thanks to Rob King and Bob Nutting, and Jake Arrieta goes down on strikes to begin the second. That's how the first inning started for Jay Happ. Now faces Addison Russell. Another rookie in the lineup for the Cubs. Russell made his major league debut against the Pirates back in April the 21st. Hitless in his first game, and then the following night picked up his first big league hit, the 21-year-old native of Pensacola, Florida. And a base hit for Russell. We want to see your strongest fan photo. Use the hashtag PittDataStrongFan, and you just might see yourself in an upcoming broadcast. It's brought to you by T-Mobile. Get your fan photo in. Hashtag PittDataStrongFan from T-Mobile. A beautiful night here at PNC Park. Dexter Fowler at the plate, but first attention paid to Addison Russell at first. Fowler struck out looking in the first.
I have had to throw a lot of pitches in that first inning, 30 of them, so he really would love to have a nice, efficient second inning. Kept looking for that double play ball in the first, couldn't get it. He would definitely like to get it here. And that would put him back in the dugout. The pitch count then would be under 40 and kind of back to a manageable number. Does not want Fowler to have an extended at bat.
Young Pirates fan, and that might be, not sure, but that could be Gavin Taylor Marlowe. Birthday today for Gavin, 1 year old. And a happy birthday wish to Marion Arisel of Hollidaysburg, 92. Happy birthday, Marion. 2-1 count on Dexter Fowler. Belated happy birthday wish to Wayne Weaver. Works on our crew. One of the crew that stuck around, as it turned out, into the wee hours of the morning. Once the game was postponed, a lot of work to be done even after that. Strike three again. Jay Happ strikes out Fowler for the second straight time looking.
Yeah, same way. Same spot. Fastball, inside corner. Just froze him up again.
This time didn't need a call. It was the proper call from Hickox.
Yeah,
that one was on the
plate. The last one was just a little tiny bit inside. That one right there, you would think that Fowler, after what happened to him in the first inning, would have been a little bit looking for that. And he knew it. Started walking back to the dugout for the right-handed going up.
Be cool. We got the blimp.
That's how Steve gets to work, isn't it?
Yes. Steve's on Mount Washington.
Comes down.
Yep.
Swims the river.
Yep.
Stays in shape that way.
0-2. Chris Denorfia singled off of Fowler. Fouled off a number of pitches. Happ 82 strikeouts in 121 innings. Said he got off to a great start with the Mariners this season. 2.30 ERA in April. Two and two. Steve sometimes will do that, Bob. You gotta get to work.
He rides up there with the captain, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
Captain Steve right there.
He's at the wheel sometimes. The wheelhouse.
Another foul. Happ excited to be part of a pennant race. Was hoping to be part of a pennant race in Seattle, but that club has been a disappointment this year, the Mariners. Seattle's in 4th place in the American League West. Pirates 5.5 back of the Cardinals. They're trailing early at Cincinnati, by the way, 3-0. Reds lead that in the bottom of the 2nd. John Lackey for the Cardinals against Anthony DiSclafani.
Cincinnati offense in that ballpark. They are tough. They put up runs there.
That's hit hard on the line, and McCutchen going to do what he can and does a great job to cut that ball off. That gives him a chance at the plate, and what a play by Andrew McCutchen! That is spectacular! Andrew McCutchen with the relay to the plate to nail Russell.
Absolutely fantastic job. He took a run away from the Cubs right there.
What a play. The rest is Gong and Cervelli. Joe Madden is out at home plate. Ed Hickox.
He's arguing the spot. I assume he's arguing the spot that Cervelli was in when he took the throw. Was he blocking the plate or not?
The Buster Posey rule.
Yep.
Allegheny Health Network Supermo. That's a great baseball play right there.
Absolutely.
Great baseball play. The way it's done. McCutchen, fabulous work. And then DeGong throwing a strike to Cervelli. Cervelli to nail Russell at the plate. Now, I don't know whether he's going to try to convince them without a challenge, or finally he's going to challenge it.
Well, Greg, we've been on our soapbox many times about this play at the plate, so I'm not going to do it now, but it just seems so silly that this rule is in place to where you got to go through stuff like this. He thought, okay, that's fine. Somehow, with that speed, he closed down on the baseball, was able to slide into it, catch it cleanly, and make a perfect throw.
Swinging bunt, and
that was a nice play there.
Retired, yeah.
He slides into his backhand, gets up throwing. And look at that one hop relay. Let's not.
Yeah. Gong was right in the middle of it.
I mean, Gong threw an absolute bullet. right to the plate.
Joe Madden was doffing his cap maybe to the crowd and kind of giving it to him.
He was out there for a while.
I guess you can't ask for a review anymore of that play. Used to, but this year they implemented a rule that says you have to challenge it. So maybe he didn't want to use his challenge.
Well,
but I don't get it. Why he was out there so long? That doesn't make sense.
I don't know either.
But you're right. We have been on our soapbox.
Have you seen a blocking call called this year? Have you seen it?
No.
Neither have I.
After we saw a collision. Remember that?
Oh, we've seen all kinds of stuff. But I haven't seen a blocking call in any highlight. I'm sure it's happened, but maybe it hasn't. Which is interesting to me because when they made the rule, it was being called all the time.
Yeah.
We kept seeing it, a lot of it, and now none. So apparently the catchers have learned their lesson and they're not blocking anymore.
3-1 on Neil Walker with 1 out.
That's the only explanation for it not being called like it was.
Reach the seats. Point Park University tweet. This young Pirates fan got a Neil Walker autograph ball, part of his Pirates Charities bag, VIP bag. Thanks for tweeting that out. And thanks for your contributions. They're answering those phone calls. VIP bags available. 412-325-4888. Developing ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease. All proceeds benefiting Pirates Charities and the organizations that support ALS patients and their families.
There you go, right there.
There's another bag.
Pull that paper out.
All right, let's see.
Whoa.
You just won 220 games, 216.
Surprise.
Whoa.
Here's a ticket.
Oh, sweet it is.
Thank you very much.
Nice. How about
Very
that?
good. Thank you.
Walker, a little pop-up to Bryant. Again, the telephone number 412-325-4888. It's on the top of your screen, and those VIP bags going fast. Over 1,100 sold. Over 200 VIP Plus bags sold. The VIP Plus bags, you get the choice of the signed jersey, your choice. And don't forget chances for the Pirates Team Ice Bucket Challenge. Pedro Alvarez takes a strike. There are the VIP bags, the VIP Plus bags available. That telephone number on your screen.
No telling what might be in them.
No.
That was a nice win.
What a surprise for that young lady, wasn't it?
Yep.
Jake Arrieta allowed a 2-out walk to Andrew McCutchen, has retired the first 2 men here in the second. David Ross had called time as Arrieta was into the windup. What pictures. Incredible.
It's fun to look at, see what all the stuff
sure
that's going on
yeah.
outside the ballpark during the game. Really cool stuff.
And 2 on Pedro Alvarez. Arrieta has given up just 9 homers.
You know, one of the things that really jumps out about his slider, he throws it so darn hard. He's got a low 90s slider. A lot of guys would call that a cutter. It's like kind of a old school, hard, short, quick slider. There it is, 90 mile an hour. Doesn't break much, but boy, is it effective.
25 players in Clint Hurdle at the end or after the August 30th game, Sunday, August 30th against the Colorado Rockies. That is going to be quite a sight. $2,000 per spot, 26 spots available. You also get 2 tickets to the game, by the way. Plus, you'll get a VIP plus bag with the signed jersey of your choice. There's a pregame picnic. The commemorative bucket that's autographed by the Pirates player who splashed you. Commemorative photo, DVD of the Ice Bucket Challenge experience. One and two on Chris Bryant. Rookie against the veteran, Jay Happ. Four strikeouts for him. For the first time this year, the Pirates charity is offering this unique item. And the VIP bag is available for purchase tonight only. It's a 4-piece Pirates glass set. You can only get by purchasing a VIP bag for $175. These glasses include 3 different Pirates logos, and the 4th has a Pirates Charities logo. It's just one of many great items in this year's VIP bags. They sell for $175. Go to pirates.com/Root Sports Auction to get your VIP bag. Anthony Rizzo. One ball, one strike. Popped up. Gong leaving the shortstop position. A long way to go, but just out of play. Another Point Park University tweet. Greatest thing in my Pirates Charities bag, Garrett Cole signed baseball. #ColeTrain. So passing that photo along. What a matchup Friday night when the Dodgers are in. Clayton Kershaw against Garrett Cole. Hit well towards center. And this is going to be over McCutcheon's head. And Anthony Rizzo with his second hit of the night.
It definitely gave that one a ride. Got Kutch turned around a little bit. A lot of spin on that ball. It started off looking like right center off the bat. You could see right there how the ball went to right center. Look where it ends up. Yeah, that is going to be some kind of a night. Cole versus Kershaw.
Gets away, and now Rizzo takes off for third, and Cervelli cannot find the handle. He might have had a shot had he picked it up right away. Wild pitch.
I agree with you, Greg. He snatches this up first try. He's got a chance. He knew that too. He was already getting into his throwing motion as he was picking the ball up, trying to pick it up. Watching Rizzo there. Rizzo also knew it. He knew he was taking a gamble, but there's one out. That's when you do take that gamble. You're trying to get the third. The reason being is it will force the other team, the Pirates in this case, to have to play in. Infield in on the baseline.
1-2 on Soler. Walked with the bases loaded in the first. Rizzo double, moving to third on the wild pitch with the infield in now. J. Happ making his Pirates debut. 21st start of the season. Won 11 games for the Blue Jays last year. Close. Bit low. 3-2. Soler hitting close to 300 against Pirates pitching on the year. 11 hits and 37 at bats. Struck out 16 times against the Pirates. This 23-year-old Cuban defector. Beautiful blue skies. Another 3-2 pitch. And a big punch out for Happ. His fifth.
So you love to be able to come up with that strikeout when you really need it. And you don't want that hitter to get the ball put in play to be able to make a 2-strike pitch. He did there. That breaking ball hard down and in. Perfect spot to get the chase.
His season high strikeout total is 9. That was in his 4th start of the year. Now Rizzo still at third. And strike one on Castro. Castro takes that pitch up. Cervelli wanted it up.
Happ does a nice job of at least making that attempt to follow the glove around. He certainly works with a game plan on every pitch, what he wants to do with it. Cervelli knowing that guy's only 90 feet away. You got to get the knees down, glove in the dirt. Try to make it to where there is no holes that ball might scoot through. Again.
So they're trying to get Castro to chase, but if they lose him, they have David Ross on deck. Cervelli and Happ go over the game plan here.
Let's go Bucks!
Baba loves the Pirates.
Hopefully we can get you a win, Baba.
Was center cut right down the middle. A little bobble by Polanco, and Castro will wind up at second base. 2-0.
Well, he went a couple of times in the dirt trying to get that chase, and came up. He's trying to hit the outside corner. It not only did it not get on the corner, it drifted up also, just about belt high. That's disappointing when you're on the mound because you know you made a fine pitch with one out to get that strikeout, and then you end up giving up the 2-out base hit anyway.
Double for Castro. And a 2-0 lead for the Cubs. And that's up the middle. David Ross makes it a 3-0 game. Just his 6th RBI of the year.
Yeah, not a terrible pitch. It was down, got a ground ball, but not at anybody.
David Ross 1 for 2 tonight. That is 7 hits now for the Cubs. Arrieta had a home run in the middle of July against Jose Quintana of the Chicago White Sox.
He looks intense, doesn't he?
He does.
He's serious when he's at the plate, at least with the look he's got. His eyes focused. Pitch count is definitely gotten out of hand now. 75 pitches in the 3rd inning. Too many.
And hit fairly well, but McCutchen will track it down. Cubs pick up a couple more and now lead 3-0 going to the bottom of the 3rd. Free pass. Yes, we are. Nice. I picked up from the sign store.
Can kind of see the layout on that one, though. Did you
Yeah.
the pencil marks, the original design?
No, I didn't look that
before
close.
it was colored in.
Like,
See, I'm kind of focused in on that kind of stuff.
yeah,
I look at the details.
Yeah. Jay Happ.
You used to be able to tell the new guys on the team with the shiny new helmets. You can't do that anymore. No more shiny helmets. Is that a good catch? I'm guessing.
Congrats from everybody. Down on strikes goes Cervelli.
There's that slider.
Check out our Allegheny Health Network injury update. Great to see Josh Harrison taking some batting practice this afternoon.
Yeah, that's really a big test to pass, you would think. Can you grip that bat to be able to swing? And watching him this afternoon, looked pretty good. He hit a lot of line drives around the ballpark.
That hurdle there with Jung Ho Gang and his interpreter H.K. Kim.
What that was about. Trying to think of like plays or things that Kung has been involved in tonight.
Well, the relay stands out.
I mean, that would earn you nothing but a pat on the backside, but that was a while back.
Jay Happ for his career .089 average. Did hit a home run 4 years ago against Josh Colmenter of the Diamondbacks. Strike three. Second strikeout this inning. 3 straight for Arrieta. Aerial coverage provided by DirecTV. If you call yourself a sports fan, you got to get DirecTV. Call 1-800-DirecTV. The point.
Looking down where the fort used to be.
Yeah.
Ever been to a little museum there?
Mm-hmm. Not since they've redone everything, though. In a couple years.
Well, maybe I haven't seen it redone either. Then it's been a while for me. Have to do that again.
Yeah.
Maybe Thursday.
Yeah.
Are they open on Thursday?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They're still part of the old fort. I guess the little blockhouse in the middle. That was the actual. Still part of the old fort that's still standing. You can look at. I guess that's where everybody went. Last resort.
.02 on Polanco. By the way, thanks for the information we received. We did not realize that's Tyler Scott who made that great catch. The star basketball player at Gateway led the Gators to a couple of WPIAL titles, getting all kinds of texts from his buddies.
Obviously, that's some nice hands.
Yeah.
That good catch.
So 3 hitless innings for Jake Arrieta. 3-0 Chicago.
Raise money for this cause, we're all hoping that we're going to find a cure for this disease. And I know that they're building on that Ice Bucket Challenge, and Major League Baseball and the Pirates are big supporters of that. So the entire month of August is an Ice Bucket Challenge month that Major League Baseball is running. So the Ice Bucket Challenge that we're doing on August 30th is going to be at the very end of the month of August, where Major League Baseball has asked each of its Major League clubs to do a special Ice Bucket Challenge in your market. So we're going to have one that's going to be really fun. The folks that are calling in here tonight are going to have the opportunity to dump a bucket of ice after the game on August 30th on one of our players, or maybe even manager Clint Hurdle. So that's a special time. Come out to the game and then come down on the field after the game and dump some ice on one of our players.
And LiveLightLou.org is another one of the organizations that'll benefit tonight. And I know you knew Neil Alexander, who tragically passed away, but has really gotten that organization, he and his wife Suzanne, so positive, and they've really gotten that organization rolling.
Oh, they really have, and they're supporting research and they're supporting families. They know, obviously, firsthand knowledge of what it takes to support a family member who's going through this. And Neil was one of the most courageous men or individuals that I've ever met. And as you said, positive, notwithstanding a devastating diagnosis, he was positive to the end. And he wanted to make sure that he made a positive difference in the lives of others. And Suzanne has taken that challenge up and is running with it. And they're doing tremendous things. And my wife Debbie and I love to support that charity. And we're going to support them again this year with our Red, White, and Blue function right here at the Hall of Fame Club at PNC Park.
And speaking of dedication, Frank and Debbie celebrating their anniversary tonight. Happy anniversary. Celebrating it by answering phones. Debbie right behind Frank here in the bank of callers. Frank, thanks very much.
Thanks a lot, Rob. Appreciate you being here.
Team President Frank Coonley, guys, back to you.
All right, thanks to Rob, and yes, to Frank Coonley. The bags there available. 412-325-4888. Kristen Orphy at the plate. Frank really talking about Suzanne Alexander. His husband Neil passed away just a few months ago. And they started up the livelikelu.org, which is in the air and hot in foul territory by Gregory Polanco. 8-pitch inning. Roy Face picked up the save. Elroy. Starling Marte leads off against Jake Arrieta. Tried to bunt for a hit in the first and bunted it back to the pitcher. They're in the 5th inning in Cincinnati, and the Reds leading 3-2 over the Cardinals. Matt Carpenter homered for the Redbirds.
The Elroy's, but he got all those nicknames started, huh? A-Rod.
That's right.
Elroy.
Yes.
I was
Exactly,
wondering who was
he
the
started
first,
it.
who was the first to have that.
Yeah. Wow, how about that from the blimp? My goodness.
That's like fake, isn't it?
Man.
That is incredible.
That is unbelievable. Wow.
Western PA. What a beautiful sunset. Be right back, Greg. I'm going to go out and look out the window. I got to see that. I got to get back there before it goes away.
Three and one on Marte leading off here. And bounced past the mound. Shortstop Castro. What a nice play that is.
Yeah, if he didn't make that play, then it was not going to be made. This ball gets by one more layer of defense. Easy hit.
Agony Health Network Supermo. The play that Castro makes on Marte. Only base runner so far against Arrieta. McCutcheon walking in the first.
Yeah, I guess we should start trying to jinx him, huh? Say no hitter.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, there we Way to break up that no-hitter. Andrew McCutchen helped Bob a little bit.
Obviously, I know when to say no-hitter.
Absolutely you do.
When a guy is at the plate with a 400 batting average against the pitcher, that's when you say no-hitter. You got to pick your spot.
One out in the 4th inning. We're talking no-hitter.
Well, no, I just wanted to bring it up, get it over with. I didn't want this to become part of the game story tonight, so I wanted it done now.
Dramatic shot of the scoreboard.
Wanted it over.
0-1. You
There it
usually
is.
see that in the 8th inning, 9th inning maybe.
Gone. It's over. It's over now. Now we can not have to
worry
talk about it at all
Yeah.
later, because it's not existing. You're just upset that I threw a nice jinx out there and it worked.
Why would I be upset at breaking up a no-hitter? And you gave McCutchen a hit. I think that's tremendous.
You don't like the jinx, I know.
Can you give Ramos Ramirez a hit too, please? Do your little hocus pocus stuff.
All right, let me think of something here.
How about a home run for him? Give him a home run.
A home run?
Yeah. What do? You got to do a little.
Well, I got to give it some thought first.
Right.
It's not like, there's just a list of things here in front of me on a piece of paper that I can say, and you got to come up with something. It's not easy. If it was easy, everybody would do it.
How long does it take?
Could take a long time.
Really?
Yeah.
You won't get it done by the at-bat?
Sometimes.
You must have been thinking about the McCutchen.
You go a
for
whole
while.
game.
You were thinking for like a couple innings with McCutchen?
No, I just thought to myself, I looked down here and I saw we didn't have hit yet. And I go, well, Kutch will get one, so I'll say it here and throw the jinx out there. It worked perfectly.
Don't have a home run here yet. You're not going to say it, are you?
No, not now, because you've mocked it, so it won't work. When it's being mocked, it won't work.
I've mocked it. Sorry, can I take the mock off? How do I do
you
that?
can't. You've already mocked it. So it's done.
Yes, I can. I think the mock ends when I pick up your pen. There, end. Thank you. The mock is off. I just picked up his pen.
Zach, by the way, that's some great coffee. I really like it. Good job.
A nice play there by Castro to turn what looked like a hit into an inning-ending double play.
Nice going, Greg.
Sorry.
Dance with that Iron Horse Award, and it's basically one less thing that families with ALS have to worry about. A financial burden. ALS is not an inexpensive disease. It costs about $250,000 a year to care for an ALS patient. So their charitable contributions are just one less thing that these families have to worry about, and they're very much appreciated.
So a real life story for people out there wondering what ALS does and what it does to families, and the Anishkos benefiting from your contributions tonight, families like them. Guys, we head back to you now up in the booth.
All right, Rob, thanks, and thanks to Matt and Jess. Matt played football at Cal U, and what a job by his Pittsburgh firefighter brethren, his co-workers, and worked those extra shifts. Full count on Chris Bryant. Taking your telephone calls, get those bids in for the VIP bags or for the Ice Bucket Challenge, which will take place at the end of August. And there's a strikeout for Jay Happ. $2,000 after that game on August the 30th. Only 26 spots are available. The Mass Ice Bucket Challenge performed by the 25 Pirates players and Clint Hurdle. And of course the VIP bags for $175. You get the VIP bags. They include 2 signed baseball. One ball will be signed by a member of the 2015 Buccos. The other by a former Pirate. Could be Maz or Dick Broad or Kent DeColby. Other Pirates greats. You also get 2 tickets to an upcoming game in the VIP bag. Pirates.com/Root Sports Auction. Pick up your VIP bag and help this cause, benefiting Pirates charities and organizations that support ALS patients and their families. We just heard from folks very affected by that. There's a hard hit ball by Anthony Rizzo. And look at Polanco. His throw was strong, but Gone, not able to hold on or get a tag on Rizzo.
And a little offline and coming into that short hop. Tough one to handle, but Polanco, he makes you earn that double. Every time you hit it off the wall, he's going to challenge you to be safe. It's really, when you have a guy in right field here with that short fence that has an arm like Polanco, it makes getting a double to right field really a tough thing to do. Unless you get kind of a tricky hop off the wall. And Greg, I wanted to add too there that what an amazing thing that those firefighters are doing. That was awesome.
Again, you can purchase those VIP bags. 412-325-4888. The VIP Plus bags, which include the signed jersey of your choice. Or get your roster spot for $2,000 and take part in that mass team, Pirates team Ice Bucket Challenge. And each participant will get a VIP Plus bag with the signed jersey of your choice, plus 2 tickets to that game August the 30th. There's a pregame picnic for you. Commemorative bucket autographed by the Pirates player who performs that ice bucket splash on you. Commemorative photo DVD of the Ice Bucket Challenge experience. Appeal on Soler. First base umpire Tony Randazzo said he went.
It can't ever be a good idea to leave the bat there. You know, it's almost like you're showing them, look, see, look,
right here. It's this far.
Yeah. Nice location on that pitch. Right in on the hands, tied him up.
Jay Happ approaching 100 pitches. Pirates bullpen is going to get to work here with a runner at second base and 1 out. 8 hits allowed by Happ in his Pirates debut. A run in the first, 2 in the third, 1 erased in the second.
Two really great defensive plays. There you see the bullpen. Kutch cutting that ball off, keeping it off the bullpen fence, and then that throw by Jung Ho to the plate. Accurate and strong.
Walks Soler. Second walk allowed by Happ. Clint Hurdle is going to make the change here.
Put down the phone. He was finding out if whoever he wanted was ready.
Happ will go just 4 1/3 in his Pirates debut, allow 8 hits. 3 runs responsible for 2 aboard. Jared Hughes faces Starlin Castro.
Gerald's numbers on the year, absolutely fantastic. The way he has pitched, low ERA. Always comes into these situations and to throw a ground ball.
He's Mr.
That's
Fix
his
It.
job. Yep.
Inherits a mess and cleans it up. Castro has hit into 15 double plays. Lines this ball toward the line and left. And that's going to get down and head to the wall. Rizzo scores. Soler is held at third. The double by Castro makes it 4-0 Cubs.
Now that one didn't get down. That sinker was mid-thigh at best. As soon as you start to elevate that sinker a little bit, it does not drop. It flattens out. And that's what happened with that pitch. Instead of a ground ball to third, you get that line drive down the line. A nice play by Marte. quickly got that ball back toward the infield to make sure it was just 1 run scoring.
They will walk Ross intentionally to face the pitcher Arrieta. Set up a double play situation. Happ has now given up 4 runs and responsible still for Soler at third base. And brings up Arrieta, who has struck out and flied out. Again, the telephone number to call 412-325-4888 for the VIP bags. And also for the Ice Bucket Challenge, the Pirates team Ice Bucket Challenge for $2,000. After the game on August 30th, you will take one of 26 spots. The entire Pirates team and Clint Hurdle. Each participant will get a VIP Plus bag with a signed jersey of your choice, 2 tickets to that game, pregame picnic, commemorative bucket autographed by the Pirates player who performs the Ice Bucket Splash on you, commemorative photo and DVD of the Ice Bucket Challenge experience. 412-325-4888. Bunted. And they get the out there.
A little safety squeeze. Really not a bad idea for the Cubs to go with that. If the bunt happens to be in a better spot instead of right back toward the mound, you've got a good chance of scoring a run. But the main thing you got going for yourself when you call something like this is you're not going to have that pitcher hit into a double play. Got a sinker baller out there on the hill, so just have him bunt. The worst case scenario, you get that out at the plate. They're able to get the force out. Now you have a regular player up there with the bases loaded.
In this case, it's Addison Russell. Joe Madden with Chris Denorfia.
Pretty good name if you play it regularly, Addison. Some people think he's the shortstop of the future for the Cubs.
For now, the rookie at second base. 27 RBIs. Came over from Oakland last year in the Jeff Samardzija deal. There you go. A VIP bag and a t-shirt. All proceeds benefiting Pirates charities and organizations that support ALS patients and their families. And keep those telephone calls coming in. 412-325-4888. 1 run does score. Jarrett Hughes limits the damage. Bucket challenge. Rick Sofield, Pirates third base coach, took that challenge last year. You can join Rick Sofield and all the other Pirates on August the 30th. One of 26 spots available. Take part in a massive Ice Bucket Challenge right on the field at PNC Park. After that game, you'll get tickets to the game. You'll also get the VIP Plus bag. We've been selling all night long. Pre-game picnic. Take part in the Ice Bucket Challenge. $2,000 for each spot. 412-325-4888. Benefiting the organizations that support ALS patients and their families. It's also pup night here.
A lot of things going on. Pups up above the Hall of Fame club. That's a proud owner right there.
Yeah.
Looks like a nice turnout for pup night.
Great crowd.
Looks.
Great crowd out there.
Oh yeah, nice turnout no matter what.
I mean, what a crowd for a Tuesday night. Bucks and Cubs tomorrow night, concluding this series. Dan Herron will make his Cubs debut against Jeff Locke Friday night. Free Shirt Friday, and Garrett Cole against Clayton Kershaw. Saturday afternoon, 4 o'clock game. Jung Ho Gong toward left field, and it will be caught by Nenorfia. Held up long enough for the left fielder to get there.
Looked like another good miss. That ball was supposed to be. Oh, look how this. Supermo had that bat shiver at contact. That was really a kind of an eye opener. That's what happens when the ball gets out on the end of the bat like that, and it's why most your broken bats come from a ball on the end. I was about to say that was a good miss. That ball ended up being away and got off on the end of the bat. Man, you could just see the vibration of that bat right at contact. There they are.
That's quite a crowd. They all seem to be getting along.
A lot of happy dogs.
Yeah.
Look how happy they are.
Yeah.
Saw a couple of the owners look like they're carrying little bags. What is that?
Treats.
Treats.
Speaking of bags and treats, only 550 bags are left. Started with 3,000 VIP bags, so
could be some surprise treats in those bags.
412-325-4888. Get on the phone and talk to Frank Cooley or his wife Debbie. Mark Melanson's wife is there. Pedro Alvarez's wife Kelly. Becca Huntington, Neil's wife. Charlie Morton's wife Cindy. Sean Rodriguez's wife Giselle. Helping out. And there, Cassie Watson, Tony Watson's wife. One and two on Walker. Really helping out a great cause. Such a devastating disease, Lou Gehrig disease.
Hey, all the phones are going. What? Could be an opening there. Call now. Saw one go down.
Well, parrot hat.
It gets dark out. It gets cool. You're going to have your ears covered. Or almost covered.
Three and two on Walker. Reds are leading 3-2 after 6 innings in Cincy over the Cardinals. Looking for any kind of an opening. Do something here against Arrieta, who walks his second. They'll bring up Pedro Alvarez. One of 3 strikeouts for Arrieta. Castro playing in on the grass. Ross.
Veteran move there by Ross. Couple pitches in a row that up very high, and just by jogging out there and then flipping the ball to Arrieta, is kind of Ross is making his point, dude, without even saying anything.
It's the message across.
Yeah, just like, hey, there's something going on. You know, get yourself back together. Didn't say a word. Just running out there with the ball.
Stabbed by Arrieta into a double play.
Mankind to continue. It raised so much awareness for the disease. No longer do people not know what this is. It's a devastating neurological disease, but we need all the funding to try and come up with the cure. So everybody out there watching, I challenge you personally from my son Peter, and donate to the 3 causes that are here today. It would be, help me with that, it's Allegheny Healthcare. It is Live Like Lou Foundation and the Greater Western PA chapter of ALS.
Well done. And when you look at what Major League Baseball is doing now, obviously stepping forward to try to help out here, it's pretty incredible. And they say they're going to continue to do this every August until a cure is found.
You know, Major League Baseball has been an amazing partner for us. Pete was an NCAA college player. I never thought we could reach these heights, but of course everybody knows it as Lou Gehrig's disease, so there is some connection to Major League Baseball, and they told us they felt some ownership. But until they had maybe a symbol of a baseball player like my son Pete, who was hitting home runs just 3 years ago all across Boston. He played for the 2007 as the captain of the Boston College baseball team with your good friend Tony Sanchez. You know, never could imagine the devastation of this disease, so they're behind it 100%. All kudos to Major League Baseball.
What's it going to take to find a cure?
Well, it's going to take an awful lot of collaboration and hard work, and that's what we're seeing is the huge benefit to this Ice Bucket Challenge. All the animosity or the ego or the infrastructure that was built up with all these ALS research communities, now they're collaborating. We're working together because as we saw with this amazing viral sensation, the funding, the awareness, the tide rose all boats. Everybody's making out.
John, thank you very much for the time. Appreciate it, and best of luck in your continued fight.
Thank you. Every August to a cure. Everybody out there, your challenge.
All right, John, thank you very much. John Frady's back up now to Greg and Bob. Guys.
Rob, thank you. Thanks to John. Well spoken. Talking about his son Pete, and that did certainly go viral. All the money that was raised and raising money tonight. 412-325-4888. Only 450 VIP bags remain. So get yours at 412-325-4888. Answering those telephones for the Hall of Fame Club here at PNC Park. As Mr. Frady said, all proceeds benefiting Pirates charities and the organizations that support ALS patients and their families. There goes the runner, Denorfia, after reaching on the infield single.
The Cubs really want to stay away from the double play ball here because they got Rizzo on deck. And they want Rizzo to hit this inning off Hughes. He's having some pretty good success tonight, as usual, against the Pirates. And now Hughes, of course, he's on the other side of the coin. He badly wants to get the double play done right now. Get the ground ball from Bryant so that Rizzo won't come up with anybody on base or in scoring position.
Chris Serkoch, the Pirates front office, with the Ice Bucket Challenge t-shirt. Runner goes again.
noisy up there, huh? One of the things, getting the 2 strikes helps out. That takes that hit and run out of play. Oh, no.
Hit by the pitch.
Got to 2 strikes, took the hit and run out of play. Now you just needed the ground ball. Bryant looks like he is really in a little bit of pain there. Anytime you get a hit on one of those hands, boy, it's dangerous. So easily get one of those. Oh, it didn't hit him on the hand. I think the way he was holding it. Did it look like he was holding his hand?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it looks. I guess I got the
funny bone.
Yeah, what is it? The ulnar nerve?
Yeah,
goes down into your hand, and that's why he was holding his hand. His
whole arm went numb.
Yeah, had all that pins and needles in your fingers. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. He's trying to get the feeling back in the hand. And when he immediately went to grab his hand, I thought he got hit in it. Doesn't feel good, but that's a lot better than taking a shot on the back of your hand. That could put you out for a while. Yeah, he's got the last 2 fingers. The little finger trying to get the feeling back into it.
2 on with 1 out for Anthony Rizzo. Pirates already trailing 4-0. They've been out hit 10-1. Rizzo 3 for 3 against the starter Jay Happ. And hits this in the air the other way. Marte, a long run, going to drop in front. Maybe a chance at third base. He will. Another assist. A little unconventional. They get the force at third.
Well, Marte coming up with a dandy. I didn't see him do anything that would make Denorfia think that he was going to catch the ball. He didn't throw the glove up or anything.
Except that he's made so many great catches that, the word is out with this guy.
But he just played back. And in his mind, he knew what he was going to do. I'm going to get it on 1 hop and take my shots force play.
Now Soler chops toward third, foul. Starling Marte. Those diving catches we've seen drawing national attention. Well, wanted to be a souvenir for somebody, and a fan dropped it, so he'll have to retrieve it again.
You got to catch it when they throw it in there to you,
or else it's hand delivered.
Oh, we've got a Marte uni on.
Rizzo hits the fly ball. He thinks it's the 3rd out.
Oh, get back to first. He had never touched first either. Wouldn't even have been a tag play.
How about if Ramirez gets the throw and guns to first?
I think that would have been cool, but that would have been the last thing he'd have been thinking about doing.
Well, I know, but,
but it would have been
hilarious.
Well, all you needed was Rizzo to keep walking toward the dugout.
Yeah.
He really not paying any attention to anybody, and it could have happened.
What was he thinking? If he thought there were 2 outs, what does he think Denorfia is doing? Getting thrown out of third base.
That's a great question. How could he have thought there was 3 outs?
I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
No, that absolutely does not make any sense. How could he have been walking? How could he have thought that was 3 outs?
And a forced play at third base with 2 outs. Denorfia would have been running and would have scored.
Well, there's no explanation then for what he did. He didn't turn away in disgust, did he? Because he had a kind of a disgusted look on his face when he turned away.
One and 2 on Soler. Rizzo kind of chuckling with his first base coach about it, Brandon Hyde. Another look at Rizzo's reaction.
Well, he definitely was mad, but
yeah,
I don't know, Greg.
He started to walk toward the dugout.
No explanation for that. I have no idea, because there's no way he could have thought that that was the third out.
Well,
you know, here's what I think. Maybe he thought that Denorfia forgot how many outs it was, because it looked like he was mouthing the word "go, go" as he was running down the line. Maybe he couldn't understand why Denorfia wasn't running.
Like as if Denorfia didn't realize there were 2 outs. Well, there's a base hit to left center field. Marte will gun toward the plate again, but it will not be in time. An RBI single for Soler, and the Cubs take a 5-0 lead.
If this ball wasn't so far toward left center, Marte would have had a chance, but he had to run quite a ways to his left, which takes away the opportunity to really have a shot at throwing the ball home quickly at all.
Soler on base for the 3rd time, 2 walks, an RBI single. And here comes Clint Hurdle, make a double switch. Archimedes Caminero will be the new pitcher. And Pedro Alvarez made the last out. He might be coming out of this ball game. 11 hits now for the Cubs.
We only have 1.
5-0.
Heavens. Looking at it right now, it's just crystal clear.
Travis Ishikawa, the new first baseman. Archimedes Caminero comes on to face Starlin Castro. 3 straight hitless appearances for Caminero, so starting to turn the corner. And a bouncer to third. On to second for the Force. The Chicago Cubs pick up another run. Nothing. Chicago lead. Francisco Cervelli, a strikeout victim. His at bat came in the 3rd inning. 3 base runners. McCutchen walked in the 1st. He singled in the 4th. And Neil Walker drew a free pass in the 5th. Cervelli, then Ishikawa. Cervelli.
It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Always got something going. He's in. Love to watch him play.
Whoa. Two and one to the very animated Francisco Cervelli. Pirates have not had a leadoff base runner against Arrieta. He is 11-6 on the season. Michael Wacha has won a dozen games for the Cardinals. Of course, Garrett Cole, 14 wins. Carlos Martinez of the Cardinals has won 11 games. The Giants' Chris Heston. San Francisco's Madison Bumgarner and Max Scherzer, the Nationals, also with 11 W's. To center field. Fowler.
Yeah, the combination of that slider and that mid-90s fastball that's been in on the hands a lot. Really paying a lot of benefits right now for Arrieta. Just not really getting anything squared up off of him at all. jam shots and the stuff off the very end of the bat, the slider.
Dan Herron goes tomorrow night, makes his Cubs debut. The veteran right-hander picked up in a deal with the Marlins. He'll oppose Jeff Locke tomorrow. Jeff Locke looks for his 7th win. Dan Herron has 7 Ws. Bunch of families out to the ballpark tonight. Sees they can hit for Ishikawa. And the jinx on Arrieta right now.
See, that's what you need. Everybody pulling the same way all the time. You get all that energy going in the right direction, and you get some hits.
I like it.
Yeah. Let's try, Greg. Come on. We can do it. Arrieta slider trying to overpower our energy. Just send all of our power to Travis.
Good job, Bob. Way to go. Sorry, it's not your fault, young Bucco fan. That was Bob. He got involved. Number 4 for Arrieta.
I think we're still paying the price for your mocking earlier.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah.
It's the only thing that can explain this.
Yeah. I took the mock off when I picked up the pen. You know that.
Not many people know the pen trick.
They don't. I know.
I'm surprised you knew that.
Of course I do. Been with you long enough. Come on, let's roll up our sleeves and go to work. Fly ball to right. Catch is going to be made. Let's roll them up.
A lot to live for. Thank you.
One of the most famous speeches in history. Lou Gehrig's speech, of course, the great Yankee would fall to ALS a short time later. After addressing the crowd at Yankee Stadium. Lou Gehrig Day. And
took some time today to look back through his numbers, his stats. What an amazing hitter. Incredible numbers.
It's really hard. Really hard.
Really hard. The RBIs that he got.
Caminero strikes out Ross.
Unthinkable stuff.
Just cut short due to ALS, which of course would, after taking Lou Gehrig's life, has been known as Lou Gehrig's disease. There's a VIP bag, and what do we have here?
3 Garrett Cole balls.
All right, another Garrett Cole autograph baseball. VIP bags going fast, but also still some spots for the Ice Bucket Challenge. Garrett Cole will join his teammates August 30th after that Sunday game against the Rockies. You and 25 others will participate in the Mass Ice Bucket Challenge here at PNC Park, performed by the Pirates' 25 players and Clint Hurdle. You'll get a VIP Plus bag with a signed jersey of your choice. You'll get 2 tickets to that game. Pirates will put on a pregame picnic for you and the others participating in this Ice Bucket Challenge. Here's a liner by Jake Arrieta, the pitcher. Singles off Caminero.
99 mile-an-hour fastball. I mean, it absolutely proves that no matter how hard you throw, if somebody's just sitting on fastball, they can gear up to it, and they will hit it.
Russell has one of the dozen hits. Pirates 4-6 against the Cubs this season.
Can't seem to get the traction against the Central Division teams this year.
19-26 against the Central of the Pirates. Meanwhile, the Cubs are 25-21 against this division. While that meeting on the mound takes place, let's go out to Rob King.
Greg and Bob, once again, Pirates fans have come through. All 3,000 of the VIP and VIP Plus bags have been sold out. However, there is still one way to get a bag if you're a Pirate fan out there and kind of sat on the fence, and that is with that special Ice Bucket Challenge. If you get that, the $2,000 thing where you get to get on the field, get dunked on by one of the players or manager Clint Hurdle, you do get that VIP bag with the autographed jersey of your choice included. So that is the one way to do it. But guys, once again, Pirates fans stepping up to the plate. All the bags sold out.
That's unbelievable. Here we are in the 7th inning. Thanks, Rob. 3,000 bags sold out, and that is great stuff, as it will benefit Pirates charities and the organizations that support ALS patients and their families. Thanks to you. And again, as Rob said, for $2,000 you can participate in that Team Ice Bucket Challenge. Arrieta will wind up at second on the wild pitch after Russell struck out.
The Pirate fans seem to step up every year.
Yep.
Just gets better and better.
412-325-4888, the number to call. Still some spots available for the Pirates team and you participating in that Ice Bucket Challenge at the end of this month after the game against the Colorado Rockies here on Sunday, August 30th. And as Rob said, you'll get one of those VIP Plus bags with the signed jersey of your choice, plus the tickets to the game, the pregame picnic, commemorative bucket autographed by the Pirates player that performs the Ice Bucket Splash on you. Commemorative photo and DVD of the Ice Bucket Challenge experience. Something that took off, went viral last year, and has raised hundreds of millions of dollars for ALS, the walk to Fowler. And showing you the Lou Gehrig speech, farewell speech at Yankee Stadium, and that devastating disease really has been tied to baseball ever since because of Lou Gehrig's passing. And as Frank Coonley said, Rob Manfred in Major League Baseball making August the Ice Bucket Challenge month. It is such a devastating prognosis, and people who live with it are so courageous, and their families that have to battle with it. We heard from some already tonight. To the count. 2 outs. Denorfia has 3 hits. Jay Happ went 4 1/3, gave up 4 runs on 8 hits in his Pirates debut. He walked a couple, struck out 6. Jared Hughes gave up a run. Off the mitt. Cervelli not able to handle that. He was crossed up. Runners move up 90 feet.
He throws so hard, and when you're looking inside, there's one way in, or you're looking outside, and one's thrown way inside. It makes it a little difficult. See the miss on location there. Was it at least 3 feet or so?
Yeah. Caminero works around some wildness, strikes out the side as it turns out. 7th inning stretch here. Such, again, a tough prognosis, a horrible disease. And as we said, we have some spots still available for the Team Ice Bucket Challenge at 412-325-4888. And a base hit for Marte. Starling Marte singles to start the 7th.
Got everybody up and cheering a little bit. Not much for the fans to get excited about so far tonight. 5 runs is a pretty tall hill against Arrieta, but got to start somewhere.
Well, if you could get into that bullpen, maybe this inning. He's only at 90 pitches, so he hopes to get through this bottom of the 7th. McCutcheon has reached base twice against Arrieta.
Yeah, you kind of feel like you got the right guy at the plate now. Kutch can come through here with some kind of a base hit, then you really do have something going. The bullpen then will probably start to throw a little bit. For the first time all night, Arrieta will have to feel like he's a little pressured about giving up a run.
This is 2-1.
Runs down. The Cubs still concerned about Marte stealing. It's one of the things that happens when you can get a little bit of a lead, like 5 runs. It really cuts down on some of the things that the other team can do on offense. You can still obviously do that stuff, but the percentages start to be against you when you start thinking about running and trying to pull off hit and runs. Of course, bunting guys over. It's just about out of the question. Once you get down by 5, you have to hope for a string of hits, and somebody can hit one out, or maybe a spat of wildness by the pitcher. But Arrieta certainly hasn't shown any wildness. Even when he's missed, he's been very close.
Still 3-2. By the way, we have a new phone number just for you to call to reserve your roster spot for that Team Ice Bucket Challenge. 412-325-4720. 412-325-4720. Still a handful of those spots left for $2,000 after that game on August the 30th here at PNC Park, Sunday afternoon against the Rockies. We'll have one of 26 spots to get involved in the Team Ice Bucket Challenge with the Pirates. They will perform the ice bucket dumping. And ball 4, 2 aboard. First time tonight the Pirates have had 2 men on in an inning against Arrieta. He walks McCutchen for the second time. It's his 3rd walk. Face Aramis Ramirez, and that will activate the bullpen. There's that number again for you to reserve your spot. Chris Bosio will come out. 412-325-4720. New reliever Tommy Hunter picked up at a deal before the deadline. Make that call now. 412-325-4720.
Everybody's starting to get a little fired up now. The fans starting to make some noise. Now we need that big hit. Even if it's just an extra base hit, say a gapper, to score a couple of runs here. Now you're back in the ball game. There's the numbers on the nice big crowd.
34,993. Aramis Ramirez to the plate. And ball 1. Ramirez traded to the Cubs July 22nd, 2003. Spent 8.5 years playing third base with this Cubs team. And signed with the Brewers. Traded over to the Pirates, returning to Pittsburgh, where he began his big league career. One ball, 1 strike, 2 on, no one out. A strike on Ramirez.
Yeah, with the success that he had in that Cubs uniform and being over there for so long, it's got to be funny to him. And ever since he went to Milwaukee to play these guys.
Yeah.
And maybe now it's been a while, so maybe it's not like it was, but still, that long, it would be an odd feeling to see the blue hats on the other side.
Toward left field, but that will carry out to Denorfia. There have been a couple of line drives by Pirate batters that have carried out to Denorfia. And there's another. Chung Ho Gong hit one in the 5th out to the left fielder.
And nothing more you can do than what Ramirez did. Caught it right on the barrel, hit it hard. Would have been better if it was off the end of the bat, just dunked in. That's about as much emotion as you'll see from Rammer right there. He really has always been able to keep things on an even keel. He doesn't show that he's upset. Doesn't show that that he's real happy about anything. But right there, you can kind of see a little bit of disgust when he was going down the line, and then right there walking through the dugout. It's got to be really weird for a player going through the last couple months of what you know is your last season. Just watching and taking in all the different moments that you're going to experience, thinking that you're doing a lot of this stuff for the last time.
Two 1 count now on Gong with 2 on and 1 out.
Take what AJ's going through now that he can just sit and watch for the next month. It'll be very tough on him.
And 3-1.
Glad I didn't have to really go through that, I think.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm glad that I didn't know. They just pulled the plug on me. But you're done.
His gang is out there. 3-1 count. Now a full count.
You know how I get emotional, right?
I know
Could you
you
imagine me going through the last month
I would not like
season I knew was my last?
No, I would not like to have seen that. You've been hugging everybody.
Oh.
Struck him out on a 3-2 pitch.
High fastball. Jung Ho has been so good about hitting the fastballs this year. But this time it was at the very top of the strike zone and just a little late on it.
Two outs. Neil Walker has popped up and walked. Marte led off with a hit to left. McCutchen singled, or rather McCutchen walked after the single by Marte. Walker trying to get on base here. Michael Morse comes out on deck. He would hit for Caminero. And a bouncer. Jake Arrieta. 3 stellar starts this season against the Pirates. He's blanking the Bucks on 2 hits. And trailing Pittsburgh by only 4. John Lackey suffered the loss, giving up 3 runs in 6 innings of work. Anthony DeSclafani, 6 innings, 2 runs on 7 hits. Chris Bryant on the whole 0-2. Jake Arrieta.
Looked like he just
done for the day.
Got the good job.
John Lester gives him a handshake.
Yep. Good job indeed. What an outing. Got a hit on a 99-mile-an-hour fastball. 2-hit shutout for 7 innings.
And Bryant with a hit. He's on base the 2nd straight time. Chris Bryant a line single to left. Well, Nissan Road ahead. Pirates looking as though they're going to need a big start from Jeff Locke. hopefully the offense can do something against Dan Herron, who makes his Cubs debut. First start for Locke, 22nd for Herron, but first as a Cub.
Different style of pitcher Herron than we saw tonight with Arrieta. Herron not the hard thrower that Arrieta is.
Anthony Rizzo has 3 hits. Could be 4 for 4. Chris Denorfia, who was running at second base in the 6th inning, held up thinking Marte might make a catch. Marte took the ball in a hop and threw out Denorfia. Cubs have won 5 in a row. They won 11 of their last 14 on the road. Coming off a 4-game sweep of the Brewers in Milwaukee. A 13-hit attack tonight for Joe Maddon's club. Rizzo's average up to 291. Another hit.
He's spraying the hits around.
A 4-hit night for Anthony Rizzo.
Could have been a 5.
Hits for the Cubs.
Ray coming out to have some words with his hard throwing right-hander.
Caminero got the last out in the 6th inning. One pitch got Castro to bounce out. Struck out 3, walked a man.
Bullpen action right now.
Threw a wild pitch. A couple of wild pitches in the 7th inning. It's a different look from that bull from high above into the bullpens. Bastardo. And then Melanson just going through his 8th inning routine.
Greg, you know how we used to do remotes out in the stands every now and then?
Right.
How about if we do one from in a blimp looking down?
That'd be kind of tough to do, though.
You just look down.
Yeah. I think we have a tough perspective here. Judging fly balls and line drives.
No, maybe you could see the fly ball better because you can see how far it's traveling because you're looking straight down at it.
Let's. Can we ask? Can we stay on this?
This would be the view you would have.
I hate to ask this on the air. I know they get mad at me when I do that.
Would be a nice view, Greg. I think we should give it a try. I think you could do it. You could tell where the ball was going. Just sitting behind the plate view.
He strikes out Soler.
It's a good view of chasing a high heater.
Fourth strikeout.
Wow, that was way high.
99 up. Now he'll face Starlin Castro, who has a pair of RBI doubles. Cubs scored in the 1st inning, sent 7 men to the plate. Jay Happ, making his Pirates debut, walked Jorge Soler with the bases loaded. Castro an RBI double with 2 outs in the 3rd inning, after Happ had struck out Jorge Soler with a runner at 3rd base, but Castro doubled, and then David Ross followed with an RBI single. In the 5th inning, Anthony Rizzo doubled with 1 out, and after Soler walked, that was it for Happ. Starlin Castro greeted Jared Hughes with an RBI double. Jorge Soler singled home Chris Bryant in the 6th inning with the 5th Cubs run. Oh, 0-2. So the Reds were 3-2 winners over the Cardinals in Cincy. Kansas City beat Detroit 5-1. Justin Verlander loses again, and
news from Detroit today.
Dave Dombrowski let go. So Al Avila takes over as the general manager for the Tigers. And Detroit loses to Kansas City.
The way that was worded today, it seems like Dombrowski has something else lined up, perhaps.
Where will he wind up? Long-time general manager and president of the Detroit Tigers let go. Strike 3. 2 outs. 5 Ks for Caminero.
Definitely a strike. It kind of looked like it might be outside, but the fact that Cervelli had to reach across and backhand the ball, but he was set up way inside. Good job by the umpire ignoring that and just calling the baseball.
One and one on Ross.
Caminero shows some pretty good sliders these last 2 pitches. They really look a lot like the sliders that Arrieta was throwing. The way they broke and their velocity.
A 41 pitch outing. Caminero, the rookie. My goodness.
That's good.
Yeah, strikes out Soler, Castro, and Ross, and order punches out 6. Here's Tommy Hunter. Second appearance since joining the Cubs from Baltimore. They sent Junior Lake to the Orioles. 39 outings for the Birds this year, 2-2, 3.63 ERA. Some time as the Orioles closer last year. Michael Morse pinch hitting for Caminero. Morse unfortunately had the double erased. Doubled to start the 3rd inning against Rafael Soriano in his first Pirate at bat, but the game was postponed. That number on your screen, 412-325-4720, to reserve your spot for the Team Ice Bucket Challenge. Morse down on strikes. way, Francisco Cervelli is 0 for 2. Cervelli toward right center field, and that will get down.
Cervelli always fighting to the end. Got that ball. Oh, here you go, Greg. Call it. Now look at that. You could tell immediately that was not going to carry.
You are something else. You actually say that and believe it.
You saw that, didn't you?
Second time, sure.
You could see that that wasn't going to carry. Looking down, you say, "Oh no,
you should be the play-by-play guy."
I think we should be up there. We should be up there. No, I shouldn't. What you and Tim do, I think. When it comes to broadcasting, it's not even the same ballpark as what the other three of us did. Call it, Greg.
There's a fly ball or line drive, and it drops.
Never mind. You wouldn't be able to do it. You're right. Although I think I've heard you call one similar like that before.
Yeah, one. Really, there's no difference. That's true. Good point.
Wow, he's not very high above the lights, is he?
And a double play ball. 6-4-3. Travis Ishikawa. Cubs night tonight, 5-0 Chicago. Hurdle. You'll receive tickets to that game. You'll also get the VIP Plus bag, which includes the signed jersey of your choice, a pregame picnic here at PNC Park, a commemorative ice bucket autographed by the Pirates player who performs the ice bucket splash on you. Commemorative photo and DVD of the Ice Bucket Challenge experience. You could call again, 412-325-4720. 412-325-4720. And reserve your roster spot. And of course, proceeds benefit Pirates charities and the organizations that support ALS patients and their families. Leading off against Antonio Bastardo will be Matt Caesar to pinch hit. Again, our thanks to you as we sold out 3,000 VIP bags a few innings ago. Caesar just back up to the Cubs before yesterday's game. Bats for Hunter. Caesar, then Addison Russell and Dexter Fowler against Bastardo. 5 runs, 14 hits for the Cubs, no runs, 3 hits for the Pirates. Justin Grimm come on in the night, looking over that lineup. Top of the Pirates order, Polanco. Pirates will have tomorrow night's game if they fall tonight to try and even this series. Jeff Locke against Dan Herron, and then the Pirates have an off day on Thursday. Dodgers come in Friday night. Garrett Cole against Clayton Kershaw. Toward right and Polanco. Cubs, meanwhile, will be taking on the Giants in a 4-game series starting Thursday night at Wrigley. The Reds were 3-2 winners over the Cardinals, so the Pirates will, in all likelihood, remain 5.5 back of the Cardinals in the Central.
Well, Cubs trying to creep back into this.
Yeah. Tomorrow, Dan Herron.
Still a couple of months left in the season. Anything can happen. Can't get caught looking too far ahead.
Don't forget, however, as we do kind of look ahead to a Saturday afternoon, it's a 4:05 start against the Dodgers. After the game, Fan Jam OAR will perform in concert, and then Sunday night, national TV, final game of this homestand, 8:05 against the Dodgers.
Glad you reminded me about the 4 o'clock game. Scuffling with those
You
Saturday
would not, yeah.
changes.
You wouldn't forget.
Oh, I don't forget.
You'd look at the schedule. You'd be here on time. You always look at the schedule, whether it's
I was real close to
whether it's
last Saturday,
whether it's a game time, whether it's dress code. You do not forget. You always look.
Yeah, I might have messed up the dress code today.
2-2.
The last home Saturday, I was on my way in awfully early.
Way back, Gary Jones over there, third base coach.
Getting out of harm's way.
Russell singled in the second. He was thrown out at the plate. Great relay. Andrew McCutchen, Jung Ho Gong to Francisco Cervelli. Kept it a 1-0 deficit. Boy, at the time thought that could be a really big play. McCutchen just made a sensational stop on the ball that Russell hit. That Denorfia hit. It was headed toward the wall. Looked like a sure run. Russell was thrown out at the plate.
A couple of nice plays tonight.
Turns out that the Cubs pitchers have allowed that one run in the first inning to stand up. Mainly Jake Arrieta. 7 innings, 2 hits.
Did that Marte play where he had the force out at third? Pirates actually have thrown out 3 runners at the plate tonight. Ground ball to third, the little safety squeeze bunt back to toward the mound. Hughes came in, nice little scoop to the plate for the force out. But no offense to go along with it.
Michael Morris now playing first.
Look how happy he is. Love a nice story for the school that's starting soon.
Don't say that.
I think it's maybe 3 weeks away.
That's not
maybe
soon.
not even
There's
that
plenty
long.
of summer left. Don't listen to that. In the air to center, pretty well hit. McCutchen, however, had some room for the second out. Brings up Chris Denorfia. Tomorrow night, finale of a, as it turns out, an abbreviated series. No announcement yet as to when they'll make up that game, but it's going to have to be some kind of a doubleheader, you would think, because Pirates have only one day off in September. Monday the 14th, before the Cubs come in on Tuesday the 15th. So that's going to end up being a 4-game series of some sort.
Could be a very meaningful series.
Yeah. Strikeout. Bastardo, a scoreless night. Pirates need to do some work here in the bottom of the ninth, down 5. And Justin Grimm looks to finish things up here for Chicago.
There's Grimm's numbers this year. 182 opposition batting average.
Polanco 0 for 3. Bounce to short, fly to left, at a ball to the warning track in right field. Jake Arrieta likely to improve to 12-6. Lowers his ERA to 2.5. And he offers. And he's thrown out for the first out.
Interesting to watch the umpire, all the different signs he was giving here. You can see the swing. The umpire immediately lets Polanco know that he swung with the point. And then it looked like he gave a safe sign.
Still safe till he gets thrown out or tagged out by the catcher.
But you think that's what he was doing?
Don't you?
I don't know. There was no like attempt or anything. Maybe there was. I just didn't see it. I know he called something safe. I guess that's what it had to be.
Oh man, that rattles the cage of the home plate umpire.
Yeah, it did.
And Hickok, Steve.
Looked like it buckled him a little bit.
Ross checking on him. We talk a lot about how catchers get beat up and those concussion issues involving backstops over the years, but these umpires, this one hit off the right shoulder, looked like.
Yeah.
I'm talking to an umpire recently in Cincinnati about Greg Bonet, a longtime umpire who had to retire because of the concussion issues.
Guess can't just be a base umpire. Don't let you do that. Just work the bases.
Pretty serious stuff. There's a shot into the right center field gap, and Marte, man, he just has that extra gear. It's just not even close. Double for Marte.
There's his #1 fan. Got into baseball earlier. When you think it might be close with him, when he just seems to be able to find a little extra acceleration.
20 doubles for Marte, and for the Pirates, their 4th hit of the night. And the 2nd for Starling Marte. Andrew McCutcheon on base 3 times against the starter Arrieta. And a broken bat roller to Castro. 2 outs. Ramos Ramirez 0 for 3, lined out to left field his last time up. Starlin Castro made a nice play in the 4th inning to turn a ball Ramirez hit into a double play. Cubs out hitting the Pirates 14-4. The Cubs left 15 men on base tonight. Line caught by Russell. He went up to get it, and that completes the shutout for the Chicago Cubs. Nice play by the rookie second baseman to end the ball game.
Okay, it just didn't seem like because of Arrieta, the Pirates are ever in this one. He just marched along every inning. He had the power fastball up there in the mid-90s that he was placing up out of the strike zone, in on the hands, and then an outstanding slider of his.
Well, the Cubs improved to 7-4 on the year against the Pirates, and the Bucks remain 5.5 back of the Cardinals in the Central.